Hello, legit KidLit viewers. I'm Tiffany, and unfortunately, Alexis is not here today, but we are so stoked to have some really cool authors joining us for episode 85, our author draw-off edition. So please welcome our authors and creators who are not professional illustrators, but are still going to attempt to illustrate some fun things for you here on Legit KidLit. Before we begin, we're going to have our authors introduce themselves and describe their book in 5 words or less. And Heather, if you want to start, and then you can popcorn off.
I will do that. Okay, so I'm Heather Clark, author of Lemon Drop Falls. My 5 words are girl hikes to overcome grief. And I'll go with Dayna.
Hi, I am Dayna Lorentz, and I am the author of Wayward Creatures. And it can be described as a boy, a coyote, a forest fire, and restorative justice. Diane, I'll pass off to you.
I didn't have an arc or a book yet because this is coming out in June. So I'm going to show you the bookmark, the cover. There it is. Secret of the Shadow Beast is my upcoming book. And it is about brave kids, scary monsters, and a secret, as the title conveys. Tara, your turn.
Hi, I'm Tara Gilboy, and I am the author of Unwritten. And I think my book would be Storybook Character Comes to Life.
Oh my gosh, all those books sound absolutely amazing. You guys need to go out there and get those. For anyone who is not familiar with our draw-off episode, we're going to go ahead and do a quick refresher of the directions, and then our awesome authors are going to get started. So we are going to spin a wheel of topics, and this is going to be spring themed 2 times in a row. And then our creators will combine the 2 topics to create their mashup within 5 minutes. Now I'm doing both the wheel and the timer here, so hopefully I can keep everything straight. And they will be combining everything on 1 piece of paper. So let me see if I can get this wheel up. Drum roll, please. Is it up? Do you guys see it?
Ooh, it's there.
Okay. Can you hear it?
Oh, yes.
All right. Awesome. Things are working so far.
Oh.
So our first... Oh, that was very loud. Our first one... Are your ears okay? First one was butterfly. And it looks like we got kite. And cover your ears. Oh. Oh, my word. Okay. So we have butterfly and kite. Let me start the timer. And you may begin.
Okay.
Any initial thoughts?
Oh, I'm glad it was that topic.
I kept thinking it was going to be butterfly and allergies, and I was really worried about writing the allergic butterfly.
Or smell. I was a little nervous about having to draw a smell. I didn't know how that was going to go.
I'm excited for butterfly because that was like my daughter's favorite thing when she was growing up, and she called them booty eyes, which is just like the cutest little like kid memory word.
That's adorable.
And butterflies are super easy to draw, even for non-illustrators.
Thanks for saying that. Mine, I just already threw a paper on the ground, so thanks a lot. I met you, but we're already not friends.
My problem is I make mine.
Who did that? I just flipped my paper over because I already made a mistake.
I make mine too complicated. That's what I usually do. I should just remember to be simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm changing concepts mid-drawing, which always is interesting.
Makes it for the interesting pictures.
How many legs does a butterfly have?
I didn't even give mine legs. Mine has weird segments of a body. Lots of segments. I don't know if that's a real thing.
Do butterflies have legs? I guess I never learned about that in school.
They have lots of tiny legs.
They definitely have
Oh.
legs because my daughter, who loved butterflies, we went to visit my parents, and they had there was a butterfly place that you could go to near where my parents live in Florida. And I remember being like, oh, butterflies, they're so beautiful. And then like these giant butterflies start swarming you with their like legs, and you're suddenly like, oh my gosh, they're insects. Like,
I'm
they
not
are
sure I like butterflies.
super big bugs with super big wings.
Ooh.
My butterfly has a heart in its pattern because it does.
That's cute. My daughter would love that.
I took my class on a field trip once to a butterfly garden. And I remember they were just, we went in and you think it's going to be so beautiful, but you kind of go inside this netted area and then they're just swarming you and it's a little scary.
How old were your students?
Oh, they're adults. So I teach.
Oh, okay.
Older adults, so they were okay.
They're fine.
Not that adults can't scream.
Oh, yeah, they definitely can. Sometimes louder than the kids.
We're at the 2-minute mark.
Okay.
I went to a wonderful butterfly house in North Carolina, and I just remember it being so humid and so just very pleasant and sunny and lush. It just felt like a tropical garden, and the butterflies were very well behaved because none of them, I wanted them to land on me, and none of them did, but they were beautiful. I just remember them being so beautiful.
And there are certain flowers you can plant by your house if you want them to come, and they will. Then you can get your own little butterfly garden going.
They like lilacs. I get swallowtails around my lilacs.
Oh, nice.
Those are the ones I see most.
Oh boy. I'm feeling the time running out.
I know.
This butterfly is like psychedelic, like it's from the 70s.
Cool.
Something's happening here. My Sharpies are going to town.
And adding
Can't wait
color.
to see how unique they're all going to be. Less than a minute.
Ah!
Yeah, if you want to add color, add it now if you have not yet.
I'm just doing mine's black and white. I didn't even think about doing color.
And that's fine too. It doesn't have to be in color either.
Ooh.
I'm traveling this weekend, and I went for inspiration this morning to an art museum, the Broad Museum in LA, that has like some spectacular art, including Jeff Koons's balloon dog, which is huge, it's like 10 feet tall. Is that the call?
That's the timer. So wrap it up. But you can finish what you were saying, Dayna.
Oh no, it's just that I went for artistic inspiration, and I don't think it helped.
I went on an art tour this week, and it didn't help me either. So
I practiced, much to my son's amusement. He challenged me. He gave me a Triceratops, which did not, my version did not look like one. His did. Mine did not. So please don't come to try Triceratops.
I considered sneaking in a ringer. I have my niece staying with me right now, and she's an artist. And I was like, maybe I'll just have her come do my final drawing, and suddenly it would be amazing.
She could do it, and you could just hand the paper to her. No one would see.
like on the floor by your feet. We can't.
All right, the suspense is killing me. Who'd like to start off?
I'll go.
Show
I'm in.
the first
Okay,
one.
this is my butterfly kite.
Oh, cute.
Oh, there's a little girl doing it.
Oh, that's adorable.
Here is my butterfly flying a kite.
Oh,
I love it.
I love it. Oh, that's great. Do you want to go, Dan?
I'll go. This is my butterfly as a kite.
Ooh.
With an ant friend.
Oh, I love
it.
That's so cool. This is my, let's see. Can you see that?
Uh-huh.
My
Ooh.
cat. I draw a cat. That's like the thing I draw. Flying a kite with butterflies on it and a few other butterflies.
I love it.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, you all did an amazing job. So, yeah, Heather, you did really well. Everybody did wonderful. Let's see what our next challenge is, shall we? Okay. I'm not as fast as Alexis, but we're
That's
getting
okay. We can all breathe.
there. Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
A smell.
So, yeah. Oh, that is so loud. Favorite spring smell? That's what that was?
Oh, was it? Yeah. Okay.
All right, no one has yet said it, so I've got to say it. Wheel of springtime.
You're kidding. I was gonna say my favorite spring smell is rain. So
Okay.
We only have to draw one thing.
Okay.
okay.
Oh, start the timer.
The timer beginning. Okay.
Timer.
I started it. All right, we're good. I love the smell of rain too. It's calming and peaceful.
Me too. And now I live in San Diego and it doesn't rain here as much, so I miss it. The other day it rained though, and there were worms out, and I even like the smell of the worms.
Here in Utah, we
No.
get the rainy sagebrush. The sagebrush with the rain is so good.
Where do you live, Heather?
In Utah,
Oh, in Utah. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I've never been there, but it looks so beautiful.
the mountains are awesome. Well, actually, here, look, you can see my book is set in Capitol Reef National Park. So there's
Oh, that's
a little
so
picture
cool.
I took in Capitol Reef at our favorite camping site.
That is one of my bucket list places that I want to get to soon. So
All
cool.
of the national parks are amazing, but Capitol Reef is the hidden gem. You get people don't come there. So it's like, the other ones you feel like you're waiting in Disneyland line, but Capitol Reef, you get to just kind of be by yourself.
Oh, I need to go there. You hear a lot about arches, and I think those are the big ones. But
I went on a trip when I was a lot younger with my husband. We did a trip around Utah, and we started in Salt Lake City and hit Zion and Bryce Canyon and drove through Grand Staircase, Escalante. And I think though the Reef one was sort of on the way to Moab from Bryce Canyon. Am I right?
So it's kind of off. It's kind of off the beaten path a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So Capitol Reef is kind of, you know what? I don't want to talk about maps right now.
3 minutes.
Don't say those words. Terrible. Too busy thinking about sagebrush and red rocks.
You say it so gently, though. It's
kind of
awfully
different
kind of you.
Different, at least from Diane and I down to you, Heather, and then over to you, Tara, because we're both in the Northeast in New England, where the main smell I feel like of spring in Vermont is mud.
Mud and worms.
Yeah.
Love it.
I grew up in Wisconsin, and it was the same thing there. You have all the snow melt and mud.
It's been long winter here. This is kind of fun to talk about spring. We've had snow yesterday.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there were a lot of snow in the mountains and snow in our cars when we left this morning.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So wait, were you in a pool indoors?
And yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we got 8 inches of snow at the beginning of this week, and my kids actually went with my husband skiing at Killington on Tuesday. So
Wow.
I have to say I miss the snow. We didn't get enough in Maine this year. I did some sledding. That was so much fun. My son reawakened my childhood love of sledding and had a sled that I could actually fit on and ride in, and coming fast down a hill is such a thrill.
Oh.
I didn't get hurt. I just lived my triumph.
I should pick your brain. My next book is set in Maine.
Oh,
What I'm working on
absolutely.
right
I've
now.
lived here and I know the state pretty well because I work for an organization that does statewide work. So
Where are you in Maine?
I'm in southern Maine.
Okay.
I live in
So the
Cumberland
book,
County.
my book is set in Unity, Maine. Do
Okay.
you know where that is?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I need to go there.
It's beautiful. Mid-coast.
The pictures are lovely.
Heather, I didn't realize I recognized your name, but didn't realize. I think we have the same publisher, right?
Are
You're
you? Uh-huh.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't realize that either. That's fun.
Yeah.
Was Mari your editor?
She was.
I
You know, she
love
was-
her.
I know,
Yeah.
and now she left.
I know. It was sad, but Meg is great. But
I haven't talked to Meg yet, so
That's so funny because Dayna and I had the same editor too. These were my
Really?
first two books. I don't know if it was your first two or some of your
Yes,
earlier books.
They were my first YA trilogy was with Kathy. And
Yeah.
Kathy Dawson is a fantastic editor.
oh yeah, I've
Yeah.
I
heard.
loved working with her.
What a small world. Oh, there's the timer.
Oh, come on now.
All right, who'd like to start us off?
It's not my turn.
I
I'll
can
start.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You go.
Well, my favorite spring smell is lilacs.
Ooh,
And I put them in the
Beautiful.
rain.
those blossoms are
Those
so
are
detailed.
gorgeous.
I love it.
Well, I did for mine. Oh, now I'm dropping everything. I did my favorite spring smell is fresh cut grass.
Ooh.
And then I made the downpour. I have kind of a Ben Franklin moment going on with my kite.
Your poor butterfly, watch out. Oh, that's cute. I
Oh, I
love
love the
the
rain
boots.
boots.
Oh. And mine, of course, is my cat. So this is turning into a story. Whoops, there we go. So my cat's under an umbrella and it's just kind of generic flowers. But
It feels like a peony, which is, my other favorite spring flower. So.
Those are amazing, you guys. Come on now. Professional illustrators. All right, let's see. One more round. You excited?
We're raising the bar on the author draw.
Seriously, nobody's going to be able to
We can have
compare.
an author illustrator battle.
Ooh, I like it. Draw off battle.
just put us with somebody nice, who will compliment our efforts.
Gross insects.
Yay!
Okay.
Flower.
Alright.
Okay.
All right.
I really wanted it to land on favorite spring activity, mostly because I just wanted to hear. So I guess you guys can tell us, but what's your favorite spring activity?
Getting my garden into shape. If I do it early enough before the black flies come, then it's a
That's
triumph.
smart.
Complaining about the snow that inevitably comes in April and kills all of the daffodils. Favorite spring activity.
Well, it's not planting my garden or weeding.
Same.
Swimming at indoor pools. Just kidding.
I think mine would probably be like hiking or walking outside. I would say gardening, but I inevitably kill it like a few months into the spring, so I can't. I can't have that yet.
Yeah, same. I'm always jealous of people that can keep flowers and gardens alive. I don't have that skill.
Thing I'm looking for now is to try to find the most drought resistant plants because I know I'll forget to water them. I I've had good luck with eggplants and peppers for whatever reason.
Ooh.
I don't know why. They must not need as much water.
I can only grow tomatoes and zucchini, but boy, can I grow tomatoes and zucchini.
Ugh. I grow all
feel
kinds
like-
of things, and then of course our deer, the deer of the woods, and the groundhogs, and various other wonderful woods critters devour everything. So I have a philosophy of just not worrying about it these days. It's kind of an optimistic thing for me to even get my garden in shape, because it's going to look like a pillaged little place when they're done with it.
We have peach trees that we put in a couple of years ago, and they are going to fruit this year. We've got pink blossoms all over the peach trees this year.
Those are
Oh, wow.
Excited about that.
We planted a peach tree about 4 years ago, I think. And the last 2 years, the squirrels have taken the peaches while they're still green. So first year I was so angry at them. The second year, I just entered this very mellow state where I'm just not worrying about it,
Let it go.
Because there's nothing you can do. There's literally,
Isn't that how everybody approaches everything these days? Like, if we've learned anything, we have no control.
Yes.
So we just go with it.
It is a freeing view.
It is.
When I lived in Wisconsin, the squirrels actually stole one of my Christmas decorations off my front porch and took it up in the tree. And it was like this scarf of the snowman, and it was hanging from the top of the tree. I'm guessing they tried to take it to their home. I don't really know.
He was cold.
He must have wanted to
That's
wear the
so
scarf.
funny.
That sounds like a really cute picture book, actually.
Oh, that would be
Just throwing that out there.
that would
Do
be
you guys know the picture book, Those Darn Squirrels?
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Because that's my other favorite spring activity, is trying to figure out how to keep the squirrels from eating the bird feeder. And we engaged in epic battles and trying to come up with ways to keep the squirrels from eating everything, and like just destroying all of our nice plans for our bird friends in the spring. And then we found this great picture book, These Darn Squirrels, about an old man doing the same thing, and it's fantastic.
Have you watched the Mark Rober video about the squirrels?
I have. We've
It's
watched
the
it many times. My
best.
son
Oh my
keeps
goodness.
replaying it because I think he's trying to really figure out how to design something similar.
The squirrel obstacle courses, man, that made my day.
The deer eat our Christmas lights.
The
Every
lights?
year.
Christmas lights.
The deer, they bite through. I've tried 3-4 different kinds of bulbs. They will take off the bulbs and they'll spit them out, because I'll find them broken on the ground.
Oh my.
And they keep chewing through the wire. They keep thinking that there's something there. And I just think I have azaleas, I have rhododendrons, I have so many plants that still have their green leaves. I have plenty for you to eat.
Stop it.
Why do you go for the lights? Why do you go for it? Maybe they like the buzz on their tongues. I don't know.
It can't be good for the deer.
Yeah. That would be a dangerous picture book. I would not recommend that. The pleasures of electricity.
I love moose, and I wonder, have you seen any of this out in moose country in Maine? Is that the moose will get their antlers caught in lights, and I've seen this in Alaska.
Oh wow! No, I haven't. Wow. Oh.
Or maybe this was just like a card from something in Alaska. It feels like something that should happen if it hasn't happened.
You're like
These
a
poor
moose
animals.
torturer. You're supposed to be a children's author. You torture moose.
There's our timer.
All right.
Okay. Final round to wrap our whole thing up together. Let's see. Who'd like to start off?
I'll go first. So of course, there's my cat. Oops, there we go.
Aww.
And so that's a kind of just a gross bug in general. There's a peony, which is my favorite flower, and there's a spider. I love spiders. I used to not love spiders, but I really love spiders now. So that's not a gross bug. That's just the cat's friend.
Awesome.
Oh, peonies are my favorite too.
Peonies are also my favorite. which is how we ended up with a cockroach.
Oh
That's
my goodness.
gorgeous. Oh, wow.
Okay,
You're
this is
good.
amazing. And your aunt hanging there on the kite just in the background is amazing also. That's so awesome.
Incredible.
I love how self-satisfied that cockroach looks.
You got a peony, so I mean, he's feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have my gross bug is a caterpillar on my daisy, and
Oh,
he is dreaming of becoming a butterfly.
oh, that's sweet. Oh, that's great. Your daisy is so beautiful.
I love daisies.
My gross bug was a cockroach, and he has a rose because he has a crush on this butterfly.
That is a children's book. That's a picture book.
Oh my word. This was so much fun, you all. Like, I feel like I just hung out with friends and we just had an amazing time. And I feel like I was with some legit illustrators because you all did so good.
I love that you guys managed to create stories. I feel like I've got a bunch of random bugs with a lilac. It's a meta story. You've got to really
Yes.
It's a
it
metaphor.
comes together later.
Yeah.
So true. Well, to all of our creators, it was such a blast. We really hope everybody enjoyed our draw off today. And thanks for hanging out with us. To all our readers, we hope you enjoyed the show and are inspired to pick up all of their amazing books. And we will be back next week with another awesome show. So thank you. Have a great night,
Tiffany.
everyone.
Thanks,
See
Tiffany.
ya.
Thank you.
It was great fun.
It was so much fun.